Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill. And today we are going to take a look into the tanks which you can get literally for free for farming pretty much daily drops or weekly drops or however you would describe them. So first things first, what kind of tanks you can get? All you need to do, you need to go to the token store in the game and you can see what you can get. So we have Skoda T40, we have a Starvine, we have a Pudel. All of them are costing 35 points. And now if you are wondering how you are getting those points, this is the schedule for drops. You can farm them in any content creator channel. You do not need to necessarily watch me. Just use it. If you are sitting in the office, have it on the second screen open. If you are, I do not even know, if the schedule is a bit different for you, you are sleeping, leave the phone open. It's free loot, or it's free stuff in a way, which doesn't require that much effort. So everything will start this month 12th, so today, and everything is going to end up on the third month 18th day. The drops are refreshed twice in a week, on Monday and on Friday. So keep this in mind. Those are the most important days to tune in. But in the same time, if let's say Monday is busy for you, tune in the third day of the week. Who cares, right? You can farm the drops pretty much in this amount of the time, right? That's the most important thing to say. And now when we have this out of the way, I'm going to play one game each. I will try to make every and each tank work, and hopefully we are going to be successful. So what we are starting with, we are starting everything with a Pudel, and one highlight about the Pudel that there is other version, Brett Panther. This is pretty much the same vehicle, and in fact there is another version which is important to highlight. It is VK3002M, right? So pretty much all of those tanks are very similar and pretty much the same. Anyways, let's go to the game, shall we? Okay, so what is so good about the Mr. Pudel? Pudel is great tank for ramming. For a tier 6 rammer, this tank is one of the best tanks to do so. So you are gaining some speed and you are slapping the light tank in the face. And in the same time, you have pretty accurate gun as well. Even though alpha damage is not the greatest, 135, you have 150 millimeters of penetration. And if you are loading gold, obviously you have close to 100, actually close to 200 millimeters of penetration, right? Which is very, very nice. Also, I have a feeling that we have brother from other mother. My man. Okay, let's see what we can do. Can we slap any of the light tanks trying to cross this way? This is the question. I would love to see someone sitting around this area, but you know what? I think I changed my mind. I think this MT-25 is just politely asking to get messed up. Also, look at this. VK is just going in front like there is no tomorrow. And if I would not know VK, I would say he's definitely not considering ramming the enemy, right? He is definitely not considering that. Okay, Churchill, beautiful. I mean, in this type of situation, I think we are feeling quite... I would like to jump, but that would ruin the game. That would ruin the game, but that would be so nice and so enjoyable. I mean, that would be amazing. The thing is, whenever I play with the tanks like this is what is happening in my head, right? I am considering about jumps, I'm considering about the rams, I'm considering how to slap the living crap out of the enemies. This is what I am doing, and you know what? I have a feeling that it is a very, very, very bad idea. I have a feeling that is awful idea to do that. Even though that would be a lot of fun, the score overall would be quite weak, I think, if I would go for this. Anyways, let's try to cross like this. That is okay. This VK is trying to do a good job, to be fair with you, and I think he does a great job. Look at this beauty. I don't care about him. No! Boom! This is what this vehicle is capable of doing, you know? This is the fun of the poodle, and this is the fun of Vaka overall. It is definitely I can't say it's one-of-a-kind experience to play with this tank because there is quite some counterparts of this vehicle, but you get the point what I'm saying. That is a lot of fun to play with. This tank, like I said, is capable of doing plenty of the bad things for the enemies, and it is capable of, well, how to explain this? You can have a lot of fun while playing with this tank, that's for sure. Obviously, I am down to one-shottable at the moment. I get the point that I paid the price for my stupidity, but hey, fellas, I'm having a good time, okay? I am enjoying myself, so please allow me to. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to take this position here, and hopefully we can find a decent angle to slap the Dicker Max or alternatively any light tank out there, right? That would be very much appreciated. That would be very much appreciated. Let's see. What is the chance that this light tank will sit here in this bush? Probably not the big one, to be fair with you. You know what? We are not winning this game. I think I need to slow down, and I think when I reach the level of me being fartable, right, I need to slow down, and I need to think how I can play this game without sacrificing my hit points. I would love to ram this Asterva. Asterva ramming would be so much fun. Yeah, this is my problem whenever I am playing with the tanks like this. All is happening in my head, fellas, is how to ram the living crap out of the enemy, right? And you cannot blame me for this, can you? Okay, beautiful couple of shots left, right, and center. That's very, very nice. I'm trying to side scrap here or to bait his shot, but once again, this is a bit complicated situation. Nevertheless, I think we got this. Beautiful, very, very nice. How about the Arta? Arta is just simply pushing in front like crazy mother trucker. Meanwhile, we have the Su. Mr. Su just fired, so I have plenty of the time just to simply farm him and maybe ram him to death. That would be very, very nice. Can we? No, we cannot, but he is dead already. Nice. Look, I think I highlighted the most important things of this vehicle. The ability to ram and overall the fun you can have with this tank. You know, you do not need to be the most intelligent creature to play with this tank either. And what do I mean by saying that? You can have a lot of fun by just simply getting arted to death. That's what I meant to say, you know? It's okay, fellas. I'm not complaining about this. I am happy. And I think in the end of the day, this is a solid score. Keep this in mind that for this channel, extra channel, we are going to remake all tier 5 to tier 7 tanks in 2024. So it is semi-daily content at the moment, okay? At least that's what I'm aiming for, and that's what I am working for. Hopefully everything will go fine, and hopefully we will be able to deal with all of this. In the end of the day, we have 2,200 damage, we have 5 kills, we have a beautiful first class, thank you very much. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 50,000 profits, which is also very much appreciated and very, very nice. So this is the first tank. I think this is the best pick, to be completely honest with you. After that, we have a choice between two vehicles, which is Esterva and it is Skoda. Both of the tanks are actually okay. Let's go with Esterva. I feel like a bit of the auto loader gameplay. How about that? Now, what is so good about this tank? This vehicle has autoloader, right? Autoloader is always very much appreciated. It is very, very nice. Although not everyone knows how to play with autoloaders because you have a long time between the shots, right? Or not between the shots, but whenever you unload it fully and then you are starting to reload your clip fully. And in the lower tier, you know, it's more than enough to get caught off guard and you are pretty much gone, GG finito, never to be seen again, right? Anyways, let's go to Asterva, or let's go with a Starva to the game. Okay, beautiful. We have Abbey and we have a standard battle. So what we will try to do with this mother trucker. First things first, it is very important to spam the gold with this tank. No, but skill, what do you mean, you gold noob? Listen. Whenever you are playing with autoloaders, it is significantly more important to penetrate your shots than whenever you are playing with a single shotter, right? Or with a single gun, or however you would describe this. So 148mm of penetration is not horrible. It's pretty much the same as VK, right? But the price which you are paying whenever you are missing the shot is significantly different on this tank. With VK, you miss the shot, oh well, what can you do? You will repeat it. With this tank, especially if it is a killing shot, yeah, you are waiting for pretty much shit enough time until you are able to reload and clip someone once again. So keep this in mind. This is very, very, very important thing to highlight. Now, what is great with the tanks like this? Whenever you caught someone like Bazotto or whoever else, doesn't really matter, you are just simply able to show the dominance for them non-stop. You know, those 4 hits. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. And pretty much the tank doesn't have that many hit points left. As an example, there is A43, right? And what he is going to do now, he's going to scream. That's it. We caught him off guard. He can go straight into the garage, right? This is the beauty of the autoloaders. Keep this in mind, that you do not have any armor whatsoever with this tank, and any mistakes from your side are going to be crucial, and it is going to be kind of a game over. What we are doing at the moment we are thinking about this IKEA. IKEA is sitting over there and he is thinking, I love this bush, and I'm saying, have you ever heard about the autoloader? It is a Swedish tier 6 tank. Yeah, unfortunate. You see what I'm saying? So, even though it is extremely satisfying to play with this vehicle, you cannot afford to make any mistakes whatsoever, right? This is the pretty much trait of the autoloader, even though you are very, very dangerous mother trucker overall on the field. And once again, I like this tank. It is not a bad vehicle by any shape or any form. And for those lower tier players, this is bread and butter. Meanwhile, what I'm going to do, I'm going to eliminate this Tiger 131. I was considering to make pressure towards the, well, together with M6, but I do not really think it is worth it. Also, for gaming change at this position, you cannot climb anymore like this. In the past, you used to be able to. Nowadays, you cannot do that. So this is a bit of the sadness, but there is nothing what we can change about this. One position which I truly loved in this map, and it got changed, but that's okay. Meanwhile, I really want to figure out where is this Tiger 131 sitting at, right? So I am taking my time. Oh, here we go. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. I'm taking my time just to simply figure this out, and now we are clipping him to the garage. That would be 1, that would be 2. I'm trying to ammo rack him. That would be 3, and that would be free ticket to the garage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play. I definitely cannot complain absolutely about this, and this is what this tank is able to do. Plus, on top of that, please keep this in mind, if that if we would load the gold ammunition, the tank would feel significantly better as well. But, you know, I love to play this game in a bit different way. I am shooting gold when I actually need to, or otherwise I cannot penetrate the vehicle. I found myself that I enjoy the game the most in this way, right? At least this is the most enjoyable experience for me. Meanwhile, this guy is considering his life choices, but I have a feeling that he is going to die for the T-78, which is okay. Maybe we can get one or another shot to that light tank over there. That would be very much appreciated, but soon we are going to figure this out. That's a miss, unfortunate. That is a critical hit. That's unfortunate. That is a direct hit, and this game is over. There is no way way I'm going to catch this guy. Once again, not a dreadful game. 2000 combined, over 2000 combined, that's great. 1,800 damage as well, that's completely fine. Let's teleport to the scoreboard. Excellent. And we are back. 1,800 damage, 300 assisting damage, 2,100 combined in total. We are second by experience, we are second by the damage, and we got 88,000 profits as well. That is good, and that is very much enjoyable experience to play with this tank. And once again, I enjoy this vehicle. And last but not least, we have almighty Skoda T40, which probably for me is the weakest of those two tanks which we featured before. But probably the main reason why do I feel that this tank is the weakest, because it is paper, okay, this vehicle is a paper, but it has quite an interesting gun. 220 alpha damage, 145 millimeters of penetration, and it has very, very, very nice hits. So you can shred higher tiers a bit easier, but this is very unforgivable tank to play with. If you messed up, you messed up. Let's try to make it work. Okay, and last but not least, Skoda T40. Definitely hard tank to play with. Shell velocity can be disgusting of this tank, but nevertheless, this vehicle can work pretty well, and we will try to get 2,000 to 3,000, if even more, depending on the game and depending on the situation. So what do we want to do? We want to go on top of the hill. I think going on top of the hill is the best choice for us. Obviously, I could sit here and I could try to punish sniper schnitzels. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to take the safer approach into this game, and I will try to punish every and each mother trucker who is trying to snipe from here. And I believe they should have someone. I have no doubts whatsoever that there is one mother trucker already sitting here and just enjoying his weather and having a great time, right? And pay attention what we are doing here. We are just making sure that their game is going to be nightmare. A bit of assisting damage is very much appreciated. A bit of the damage is very much appreciated. Pretty much all we need to do, we need to make sure that they will regret their life choices after they fire at our team, right? And in the same time, keep this in mind that we can blind fire as well. Unfortunately, I am spotted, and I am very, very well aware of that enemies have Artas. But so far, everything is looking relatively okay. Well, apart the small bit that our team is losing by 1,300 hit points, and that is quite a big number in the lower tier matchmaking. But we are okay. We are okay. We got this. Meanwhile, a bit of the safer defense parameter for us. Why so? Because I know that enemies, whenever they are taking the hill, they are usually extremely greedy. Like, highest level of the greediness out there, right? And as you can see, this gentleman is definitely going to that greedy territory, and that's good. This is how we are going to make sure that every and each mistake from the enemies is going to be punished by us, you know? That is good stuff. They have the hill. This is very dangerous. This is super duper hyper turbo dangerous situation. Can we? That was close, but no banana. How about this Mr. Leo? This Mr. Leo is playing in the open field. That means he is tracked, and that means he's questioning his life choices. He's thinking, oh no, and I am thinking, oh yes. Meanwhile, there is a cover one. He's looking at me, I am looking at him. Pretty much we have eternal love thing going on, going over there, right? And that's good, fellas. This is exactly what we need. So as you can see, the damage can stack up relatively quickly. Ooh, look at this beauty, T29. T29 is very, very dangerous tank. But you know what? We have some hits to rebalance his butt, so we should be okay. If this guy is going for S35 TSA, we are punishing from 2 to 3 times. If he is not going for 35 TSA, which he clearly isn't, then we are farming his butt and we are saying, happy holidays, sir. Enjoy yourself. By the way, highlighted this before, and I will do that again. The shell velocity of this tank is laughable. The shell velocity of this vehicle is pretty bad, so please keep this in mind. It's okay, we are eliminating him from the game, hip hip hooray, and now we are turning back for a base defense, right? So we have a bit different approach. We are playing safe, and we are just simply making sure that every and each mother trucker who is getting involved from the enemy team, they are going to get punished by the Skoda. That's all there is to say in about our gameplay. And to be completely honest with you, I am feeling pretty confident with how the things are looking like there and how do I play the game, right? Beautiful, very, very nice. How about this Cromwell? This Cromwell is definitely down to fartable. Would I be able to punish him? This is the question. I will try to find a decent enough angle, and looks like Cromwell relocated from here. So what I am thinking at the moment, I am thinking to simply go for him and send him into the garage. I'm afraid of that Cover 2 because Cover 2 definitely can send me straight to garage without any questions asked, but that is okay. We gently touched this guy to eliminate him from the game and not to lose too many hit points for ourselves. That is very, very nice. And now we need to figure out how to play the game. Okay, beautiful, not a big surprise, very, very nice. We slapped this Type 58, that's good. They still have two Artas, fellas, keep this in mind, and light tank. That light tank can pretty much clip me almost fully, right? So that is a bit of the issue, and that is a bit of the problem, but we are going to be able to make it work. I'm already very happy with this game, how we approach the enemies and how we play the game, right? So I'm feeling like a solid banana, that's for sure. And now light tank allowed me to flank their Artas. Excellent, very, very nice. So we should be able to eliminate Artas from the game as well relatively easily. So yeah, and fellas, feel free to leave the comment in the comment section, right, to say which one is your favorite tank, if it happened to be that you played with all those vehicles which you can get for free, and in the same time, if you haven't played with those tanks, you know, you can say what do you think you are going to take as well. Okay, Lev Hash. Beautiful. Now we need to deal with this Lorraine. And how to deal with the Lorraine? This is the question. Do I just simply want to push in front? I think I do. Light tank is gone. Very, very, very interesting game. I'm paranoid about this Cover 2, not gonna lie, fellas. If this Cover 2 will see my side, this is straight up free ticket to the garage, you know? Okay, light tank just died, that sounds like him problem. And now we are going to eliminate this tier 6, which is very much appreciated, hip hip hooray. And after that we are going to eliminate the Lorraine Arta. He should be sitting somewhere here, I guess. Wait a second, where is that Arta? Huh. What a sneaky bugger, huh? Very interesting. I definitely thought that Arta is going to sit somewhere over there. Wow. What an interesting situation. Okay, listen. We can cap the base, right? S35 will go to the base easily. Or at least he should. And we will try to hunt this Arta. I truly want to eliminate this Arta from the game. Close but no banana. I aimed my shot properly and perfectly, but what's from that? It's okay. How about this clicker? Mr. Clicker, love me and let me slap you. Also, I haven't seen this guy shooting. This is quite an interesting stuff. Arta, mobile, agile, and he isn't shooting. What is the chance that he is sitting on top of the hill with the rest of the guys? Wow. Okay, this is Arta hunting season, fellas. I feel like I have my Arta hunting ammo on, which would be high explosives, and we are trying to find them and slap them. This is how I feel like. No, Arta fired. Arta fired, fellas. What a weird mother trucker. Do you want to see he's sitting right there? Oh, I'm getting trolled by the Arta, fellas. Okay, fair enough. I see how it goes. If Arta wants to troll me, you know what? If he was smart to do that, I cannot complain about all of this, huh? I definitely cannot complain about this. He's on top of the hill, I told you. I told you he's on top of the hill. Holy bananas from Banana Land, fellas. Arta found the keyboard and he went on top of the hill. I'm telling you. That is impressive. That is very, very impressive. And all I had in my bucket list is to slap the Arta. That's all I had in my bucket list, fellas. Okay, that was an interesting one. I think 15 seconds should be more than enough for us to hunt this clicker down, because he should sit right there, but we will see. Can we? Oh, Arta. Oh, Arta. Yeah, I hear this all. Good. Excellent. Actually, he said, you know what, Skill, I get it. You were looking for me for all this time. I understand. Here you go. I will get 80 damage. You will run me for 120 damage, and I will give you my kill. Enjoy it and have a great time. Okay, fellas. Those are the 3 games with all those vehicles. The funnest part of all of this, I was expecting the least from this tank, but for some reason I was the most successful with it. But I call it luck, you know? Sometimes you are just lucky with the tanks which you do not expect that you are going to perform that well. And you know what? That's great. So we have Solid Ace, we have Paskuki Medal, Lev Hashlychos Medal, Top Gun, Kamikaze, High Caliber, 2,800 damage, 900 assisting damage, 7 kills. Overall, everything was fine, and it was very, very, very good ending, and 49,000 profits overall. Honestly speaking with you fellas, if I can choose, I would start everything from Pudel. After that, I would probably go for a Sterva, and Škoda would be my last choice, but hey, that's only me, right? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Remember to farm your drops, and see you next time. Skill is out for today. Peace.